Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we have a interesting one for you, a Hulu documentary called Batman and Bill.
Well, a while back, pretty much, I think it was about a year or two ago.
About a couple years ago.
About a couple years ago, they finally, fully, for some who did not know, because everybody, of course, associates Batman to Bob Kane as the creator, which was not fully 100% true. It was only half true.
Well, now, Bob Kane came up with the design.
Okay, Bob Kane was the one pretty much who commercialized Batman. He was the one that, helped give a little bit more story for Batman.
And Bill Finger was the one responsible pretty much creating the character.
He was a part of creating, but also drawing the character. He was the one who helped design the character, pretty much to give him that, the cape and the bat symbol on his chest and everything. And he was never credited for it. And
for a long time, it would always be Batman created by Bob Kane.
Bob Kane, and I knew about this myself, and I was always a part of the people where they need to include Bill Finger because he had a huge essential part of it as well. Because like you said, Bob Kane was just he's the one who actually, like I said, he helped pretty much, bring Batman to the world in a way where everyone's like, ooh, this is cool.
And from what I've seen, just from the title, I believe this documentary is pretty much just going to be about the Bill Finger side of the Batman creation.
The creation, but also the story. Most likely the battle they had to go through just to get the rights. Because now, after a couple of years, they finally made it. After the long ass court battle, they finally made it to where they finally added his name to.
So now it'll say Batman created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger.
And you now see that along with was it in Gotham's credits now.
Gotham, the new DC movies.
There's anything Batman related nowadays, it will now show Bob Kane and Bill Finger. So let's just dive right into this for Batman and Bill. This is 100% one of those films I will definitely watch myself because I love, not only because I like watching documentaries, but I also like it when it comes to comics and, of course,
yeah. Okay.
So let me watch, let's get to this trailer.
Let me watch it. Let me watch. I'm out of here.
Leave. But let's watch this, and this is brought to us by Hulu, because they're the ones going to be doing it. So this is for Batman and Bill. So here we go.
This story for me was uncovering a big superhero secret. Bob Kane is the man who has been credited on Batman for most of Batman's history.
When you open a comic book, there it says created by Bob Kane. When we see the movies, it says created by Bob Kane. So correcting that is something that terrified everybody, I think, for decades.
Bill Finger was the dominant creative force of Batman, Robin, the Joker, Catwoman, the Riddler, the Penguin,
Jesus
the Scarecrow,
Christ.
Bruce Wayne, and Dick Grayson, and Gotham City.
I let Bob try to take credit for everything. Everything you think is good, that's Bill.
So how could this not have been so well known?
I was a ghost.
Oh, we actually have footage
Did
of
not
sound.
want Bill Finger's story told and took tremendous offense at.
Sole creator of
Well,
Batman.
it was Batman's secret identity. It became a crusade, getting Bill's name on Batman. Superheroes are not doing this to get paid or praised. They are doing something for the greater good, then they disappear into the night. Without Bill, there'd be no Batman.
Yeah.
So, what happened to Bill Finger?
Yeah, you see those original designs, so Bill Finger redesigned it.
I gotta admit, that looks very interesting. I mean, it's like he got the shaft.
Yeah.
And I love how they're theming this. The true identity of not Batman, but the true identity of Batman's creator.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the other ones.
Yeah.
You've always told me mainly he did create Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he created most of Batman's rogues gallery.
That's why a lot of people, who were true fans of Batman knew about, he not only helped create Batman, but he helped build the universe of Batman.
And of course,
Gotham
we need comic book, human comic book encyclopedia. You go to Kevin Smith.
Hey, go to Kevin Smith.
But I think that this is gonna be really interesting because this just makes it sad. All these, this is from an outside perspective because you know about this for years. But this is from my perspective. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
you being the one credited for everything when actually it wasn't just you.
It wasn't just you, but also the thing is that there's also affects not only just Bill Finger, but his family, his lineage, pretty much. His family, they all were a part of this, and they all deserved every dime that pretty much Batman had ever made.
And it's cool how they got actual audio recordings of Bill Finger saying,
I was a ghost. I was just out of everything, pretty much. It was always Bob Kane this, Bob Kane that, Bob Kane, it was all that, pretty much. And he's like, I was just a ghost. I mean, I knew about this. I was also a part of a petition, pretty much, about them trying to fight to get Bill Finger's name back on there as one of the sole creators of Batman.
It's amazing like Batman, Superman, each of them actually do have 2 creators to each of their names.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman only has 1, which is surprising. Of all the Trinity, Wonder Woman just has 1.
Has 1, but either which way, it was the type of thing, like I said.
Okay, best Marvel analogy for this. It's when people think that the original creator of Captain America is Stan Lee, which is incorrect.
It's incorrect.
He did not create Captain America. He brought back Captain America after the war was over.
Yeah.
He brought back the character. He was not the original creator. I don't remember the original creator's name, but Stan Lee was not the original creator. He just helped bring Captain America back to the spotlight.
Some who don't know, some who don't follow Marvel comics as well. Sorry for the shift real quick. But for some who don't know, is that the only reason they have a lot of these Stan Lee cameos is not because, he created all these characters. No. He was just look up his history. He was essential of keeping Marvel alive.
It's like, okay, you know what's a good way to put it? He's like how John Ratzenberger is the Pixar as the voice of Pixar?
Well, a lot of people are not going to get that.
Well, no.
I know from my point of view, I understand what you're saying.
I apologize if you don't get it, but for those who do get it, you'll see where I'm going. But how John Ratzenberger is like the voice of Pixar. Well, that's what they made Stan Lee. Stan Lee is the face of Marvel.
Yeah.
If he didn't create, he still shows up. He shows up in Iron Fist. He shows up in Luke
But
Cage.
again, you look at the history of it, and you see that he helped keep Marvel alive.
Exactly.
Through the hard times, he helped them keep alive. But back to, like I said, back to Bill Finger. Like I said, he was one of those creators that barely anybody knew about. I didn't find out. I didn't find out till like years later, pretty much years ago, pretty much is when I realized. I was like, I looked reading more about behind a little bit more of history. Of course, I get bored. I like reading more about history. Of course, when it comes to Batman, and I always kept reading this name Bill Finger. And I was reading more, and I was very interested because it was like he was like an unnamed person, one of the unnamed people that pretty much did not get accredited for, the sole creation of Batman. And it's sad to hear, that him and his family is affected by all of this. But now, after all these years, they finally got the rights fully back. They're finally getting those paychecks that they were well deserved over the years that Bob Kane kept.
The royalties.
Thank you. The royalties, pretty much. And like I said, I'm just very happy for the family. I'm really happy that they're finally giving them credit.
It's not even just like for the fact they're finally getting paid. I mean, Jesus Christ, look where DC is now with the movies. Mm-hmm. But it's also that you can the world can finally hear it wasn't just Bob Kane.
Because now they actually say it's now you can actually say for those that's like no, it wasn't Bob Kane. It was also Bill. My grandfather, my father. It's like people can, his family can even now be proud to say, my father was a part of the creation of Batman.
And he also created Joker, so eat it!
Yeah. But, no, again, this is definitely, I am 100% going to watch this myself, because I love watching documentaries, but of course when it comes to comics and Batman himself, and behind Batman, like I said, I'm watching it.
Quick side note, I really would like to hear how he got the name Gotham City.
Probably find out in this. Well, hopefully we'll find out how he came up with it. Because they'll probably, in the documentary, they'll probably go over a little bit of how he created these characters, and then we'll slowly dive into more of the legal battles and everything they had to go through.
So we're definitely going to just check this out. But other than that, though, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more, not about just stuff, but if you want to talk to us about Batman, comment down below. If you want to share your thoughts, this video, share it around, and if you like this just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about the Dark Knight himself and his creators, subscribe down below or at the end of this video.
again, if, you know, you were always a Batman fan like I am, or just if you didn't notice, comment below or comment something that maybe I may have never really heard of or anything like that. Definitely let us know down below. But you know, if you were one of those supporters bringing back, you know, wanting to bring Bill Finger into the fold as a creator, again, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah. So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And we thank Bill Finger for his creation of one of the greatest superheroes of all time.
And villains.
And villains too.
See ya!
Later.
Hey, if you want to see any of our previous videos related to this video, or just watch our previous videos, just click to the side and check it out.
Also, you can also check out our other stuff besides this one, including our SRB TV stuff and much, much more.
Alright, see ya!
Later.